310. Hey guys, Ralph here. How you doing? On Saturday morning. My beautiful wife is still asleep. So no double C's at the moment. But my pal, my partner in crime, all things Jerry, Ray Rosario, best trumpet player on the East Coast. Not even close. Send me this clip down below. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. It is about this king back in Turkey, Istanbul, that was a bit of a warlord, and fit right in today. But yes, he wasn't on the lines fighting. But what he would do during wartime, he would go everywhere with a 225-pound kettlebell. Yeah. And while he's, talking with the troops and all this sort of stuff, he's doing kettlebell swings, farmers walks, just walking around the area with his 225 kettlebell. Okay? And he, and during times of peace, he'd be regularly doing 220 Turkish get-ups. With the 200 guys, I'm telling you, that is a freaking beast. Now, there's a lot of, there's a lot of research done. The people back in the Viking days and everything, when they're pulling the oars to get the boat to different, and they're walking around with 100 pounds of armor and stuff. These guys were so much stronger than us and more. I mean, it's not to be believed. We are just scratching the surface of our physical ability, and that, I'm telling you guys, is what I'm trying to get across to all these athletes. You're ruining. You're scratching the surface of your ability. Anyway, we're getting off the subject. But this king, and his name is King Murad IV. And the kettlebell, 225 engraved kettlebell, 225-pound engraved kettlebell, is still on display in the palace in Istanbul. Okay? Now, to put things in perspective, kettlebell training is not the same as conventional weight training. So the poundage is not necessarily commensurate with just doing 600-pound squats and all this sort of stuff, and chest presses and stuff. It's not the same thing, okay? But here's the deal. Yesterday, I did a demonstration with 100 pounds divided by 2 kettlebells, and that is about my limit at the moment. That's more than I could ever need for trumpet purposes and just staying in shape and everything. You get past that, and you're into a completely different thing. Okay? But to put it in perspective, pretty much the heaviest single kettlebell is made up by the RKC system, and it is 48 kilos or 106 pounds. Now, my woman I used to train with down the street it's called the Beast. Had a Beast in her studio, and I would work out with that. I do most I did was 100 deadlifts, which would be collectively over 1,000 pounds of deadlifts, and I could do sets of 10 swings like I just did. Okay, guys, 225 pounds is ungodly. Now, whether Murad is a myth and all this is, but the kettlebell's there, so I'm going to say there's some truth to it. Okay, but this was an absolute beast. And the way I'm saying this, I'm tongue in cheek. I'm telling you, he could play some hellacious double C's. I mean, that is Bruce Lee type strength, and I am going to nickname Murad Margolin, Benjamin Margolin, the great Russian trumpet player, was probably the strongest trumpet player who ever lived, and I've done videos on him, so I'm not going to bore you again. But Murad is my Margolin, or Gazo, or whatever you want. Just, guys, that is some strength. Serious strength. Anyway, check out, it's 30 seconds. Check out the video down below. And thank you, Ray Rosario. Best trumpet player. Best trumpet player in New York for sure. Just incredible, incredible talent. Anyway, thank you, Ray. And all of you keep in touch and check out Murad or Margolin. Love you all.